Maybe it was because of the Rockies' fantastic finish or the fact that Red Sox won their second World Series in 4 years. The Chicago Cubs actually made the playoffs last year. I think people forget that. The 100 years of not winning a World Series seems to weigh so heavily. But they were a playoff team last year. You expect them to be a playoff team again?
I do. And, they went from 98 losses to the playoffs last year, and that was lost because they got swept in the playoffs. I think they're going to win the division this year. I think if they add another bat, and I think they will, whether Brian Roberts or a center fielder, I think their starting pitching is going to be good enough. I think the key, of course, is if Kerry Wood can stay healthy in that bullpen. He has thrown beautifully this spring. If he can somehow continue to throw well without getting hurt, with the support staff they have out there, that's a pretty good team.
You mentioned center field. A little frustration, perhaps, for Kosuke Fukudome, who hasn't yet delivered for them. You're talking about a very good infield with power, but usually you need some from the outfield. What do you expect from Fukudome relative to maybe guys like Ichiro or Matsui who've been here before?
Right. Well, he's not Ichiro, and he's not Matsui either. He's somewhere in between. I asked the general manager, tell me who he is. He said he's Brian Giles in Pittsburgh without the great power. So he's a 15 to 20 homer guy. He's a 280 guy. He can steal some bases. He can play the outfield. He's a well above average major league outfielder, but he's not going to dazzle you in any way.
They get that from Soriano. They'll get it from Ramirez. They hope to get it from Lee. That's the Chicago Cubs story going into the season.